This brand called AOHI reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to check out their 140 watt Magcube charger. And after looking at it, I thought this honestly looked like a really cool charger because it's compact and it offers 3 separate ports for charging and 140 watts of power. So this is an amazing option if you're wanting to have a minimalist travel setup and still be able to charge multiple devices at once. AOHI did send me this power adapter for purposes of making this video, but they've not paid me to say anything in this, and they haven't even seen the content. They see it at the same time as you guys. I have the 14-inch MacBook Pro, and the power adapter that came with it is honestly pretty big. This is the 96 watt power adapter, and when you hold it up by the AOHI one, you're immediately pretty shocked at how much smaller the AOHI one actually is. I do like the yellow color. It tells you that this is yours. No one else is going to try and take this from you, or if they are taking it, you're going to be able to catch them stealing your power adapter. So this power adapter has 3 separate ports. 2 of them are USB-C, and 1 of them is USB-A. It uses gallium nitride technology to have a ton of power in such a small package. When I unboxed it, I was really impressed with how the overall packing experience was and just felt like a premium item to me. Then when you get the charger out, it definitely has a bit of a hefty feel to it. Even though it's nice and compact, it just feels really dense and well built. The yellow color kind of catches your eyes too. It has this futuristic look as well. And there's also an indicator light at the top of the charger. So the light is either green, blue, or yellow. Green tells you it's in trickle charge mode, blue tells you it's in a higher charge mode, and yellow shows you that it's at the top power mode. The way the ports work is pretty cool. Either of the USB-C ports can hit a maximum of 140 watts if you're using just one port at a time. The USB-A port at the bottom is limited to a maximum of 22.5 watts, which is still pretty good for USB-A port. The USB-A port to me isn't either a pro or a con. There's a lot of devices that still use USB-A. I've tried to switch pretty much everything over to USB-C. So personally, I would really love if this adapter just had 3 USB-C ports. In terms of safety and warranty, you get an 18-month warranty, and AOHI also has thermal guard built into it to keep this adapter safe. And I think there's 4 different chips that control this internal protection of overheating. I haven't had any issues with this power adapter, whether I'm charging my MacBook Pro, my iPhone 15, or just any other of my various gadgets or devices I have laying around the house. I think the main thing that I really like about this is that it's able to replace several power adapters at once, because I've always had to carry around the larger Apple power adapter just for purposes of charging my computer. Then when I'm on the go, I always wish I had just a little bit more juice to plug my other accessories in at the same time. And so to me, this basically replaces 2 chargers at the same time, because now I don't have to carry my MacBook charger and carry a separate smaller charger. I will say, if you're wanting to carry this around on a daily basis and you're not using one of the bigger MacBooks, you might appreciate a smaller charger that's only a 2-port and that comes in at about 65 watts instead, especially if you compare it to the size of this Anker one I have right here. This Anker one's only 65 watts, but still gives you 3 ports, so just take that for what it's worth. If you don't need the larger power output of the Magcube 140, a smaller adapter might be better for you. The main con of using a smaller adapter like this, though, is once you plug in a computer and other devices, your power output is going to be split between all the different ports, and so your total amount of wattage is going to go down considerably. With the Magcube, if you use all 3 ports, the power does drop on it a little bit, but you're still able to get a large sum of power that's able to be split between all the 3 ports. Even when I've used a bunch of different devices at the same time, I had no issues with the power adapter getting warm, and it seems to stay in the wall pretty well, even though it's a little bit thinner than some of the other adapters. They did a good job at putting a wider base where it goes into the wall, so that gives it a little bit more stability as well. So who is this for? This is for the user who has a MacBook Pro and also an iPad, iPhone, and just other devices they want to charge all at the same time, because this is able to greatly streamline your total number of chargers that you're carrying with you. Instead of needing a large charger for your MacBook and a smaller charger for other devices, you're essentially able to pair both of these into one charger. So I think that makes this a really great buy for the person who wants a lot of power in a small and convenient package. This AOHI Magcube 140 typically goes for around $110. I have seen it on sale on Amazon for $80 or even $70 before. I think at that price, it's a no-brainer just because of how much power you are able to get into this small gallium nitride power adapter. If you're interested in buying one, I do have links in the description below. And if you have any other questions about this AOHI power adapter, leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content.